Hello, good people. How's everyone doing? Trust that everyone is doing well, enjoying their weekend. I've been enjoying mine. Been a good day. Been a real good day. Anyway, want to jump on right quick, share a few things, right? I have like somewhat of a personal, let's call it a think tank, right? It's myself, one older gentleman. I'm 55, so myself, one gentleman a few years older than me, another gentleman a couple years under me. If you've been following me for a minute, then you know I've been in this, enjoying my financial walk in the game, what I call it, of financial investing, right? Been growing my financial knowledge and growing my multiple portfolios, excuse me, over the last 5 years. I also have my 401k, so not bragging at all. It's a lot of folks have way more than me, even though I have multiple portfolios in a 401k. Yada yada. That's not what I'm here to talk about. So I've been in my journey for 5 years. The other two gentlemen, I more or less serve as a mentor to those two gentlemen. Right. One is a family member. One is a good friend of mine, and so yeah. So they've been in the game for about 2 years now, right? So, what I want to talk about is two things. Try to stay on point. I never stay on one thing because I think investing, I think life is way more than simple things. You start off on one path and you never end up on that one path. You end up on multiple things because of life and how life be lifing. So the two things I want to touch bases on: one, bag holding, because it's a real thing, and the other is parabolic movement of crypto, right? So doing this because one of my guys from the think tank, so to call, one shared a video with me today. I haven't had a chance to see it. I will see it. I will watch it when I get a chance. It'll probably be sometime Sunday, or at the latest, it'll be Monday. So sent me a video, and the video is entitled as "Most People Will Sell XRP at 1,000." And this influencer says, "Don't make that mistake." So, yeah, big mistake, right? He says big mistake. So, not taken away from anyone, but I want you to know not everyone on YouTube is always honest. Not everyone on YouTube is always transparent. There are folks who say things to run their own bags up for someone who's lesser experienced, lesser informed, a little bit more ignorant. Ignorant is not a bad thing when you understand what it means. Ignorance means you just don't know, right? And you're speaking from what you think you know, but you don't know. Stupid is when you do wrong and you know it's wrong, you just continue to do it anyway. Now, that would be stupid, right? So I'm not talking about anyone. I'm just saying, be careful of what's all out there, right? I always tell you, I said, and one of my good friends, my personal good friend, he don't know me. I'm making him my good friend because he been a valuable influence on me, right? And I talk about him oftentimes. Jasper Racine, the Minority Mindset channel. Anyway, he always say, never blindly follow a guy on YouTube who you don't know. Always do your own research, and I always challenge everybody: do your own research. Go Google it. Go whatever. Go do your own research to confirm what anyone is saying, right? So, my good friend Larry Jones, stock up with Larry. He always says, "Good people, I love you." Right? I don't go around saying it on my channel because whatever. I just don't go around saying it on my channel. I don't think everyone want to hear it, in my personal opinion, and they don't know me, so nine times out of 10, they won't believe me. They'll think I'm just talking, right? Hear me out, good people. Hopefully you follow me to the end. I'm going to try not to be long. I need to get back to what I was doing. Just wanted to pop on here and share this little bit of knowledge, what I consider knowledge. So anyway, Larry loves to say, I love you, good people. Hey, I love you, right? You don't have to take my word. Believe it or not believe it, I'm still going to love you. Why do I love folks? I love folks because I'm a Christian. I love the Lord, and his words say God is love. It says you can't say you love a God who you have never seen. yet you don't love the people he created, who you interact with every day, right? So he says we're supposed to love people with the love of God. He says everyone that he created is good. Now, not everybody acts the way he created. Not everybody acts good, right? The guy that shot the guy the other day for no apparent reason, right? So not everybody acts the good that they were created, but everyone was yet created good. I believe it, I receive it, so I love everybody, right? So I do love you. Whether I say it or not, I love you, right? Which is why I come on here, I sacrifice my time, I go and do all this research. Do I research? Sure, research every day, put in quite a bit of time every day, enhancing, growing my financial knowledge, and in turn, increasing my portfolios, and I try to bring it here and share it with you guys. And what I don't share with you, I share with people one-on-one, face-to-face every day, which is why I'm here today. Seeing the video, I saw the video was shared with me. I haven't watched it, but I looked at the title, and the first thing I was thinking, man, I don't want my think tank, either one of them, to be wrongly influenced, going the wrong way. So I'm probably not going to even attack the video. When I approach, share my thoughts on the video, I would just share my thoughts. If you know anything about crypto, hopefully you know about it if you're buying it. There's such thing as crypto winter, and there's crypto summer. Crypto summer, in my opinion, is run-up season, which is what we've been experiencing since 29 April of 2024. That last Friday of April is what kicked off run-up season. Run-up season starts after the Bitcoin halving, and the Bitcoin halving took place April 29, right? So in past, we've always had 12 to 18 months of, excuse me, crypto summer. However, we had some things go on. What are those things? We had the spot ETFs created, right? The multiple Bitcoin ETFs, the multiple Ethereum ETFs, they're working on XRP ETFs, Solana, other things combined and what have you. So those ETFs kind of have messed up or adjusted the dates of run-up season, because run-up season, by my calculation, should be over sometime in October, right? And then the new administration and the rules and the regulations that they're coming up with, creating around crypto, all of those things that's kind of thrown things somewhat off cycle, right? And you won't know till after the next Bitcoin halving of how things have really panned out. So with that being said, I used to think the end of October would be the end of crypto summer, going into crypto winter. Well, now I believe crypto will continue to run through the end of the year, sometime into the end of the year. You need to do your own research, and you need to have your own price points of where you plan to take profit in any crypto positions that you currently own, right? I am not a financial advisor. I am not a fiduciary. I'm just sharing my little experience, what I've learned in the past 5 years of crypto and or stock, right? So you got to do your own decision making. You are the captain of your own portfolio, so you have to decide what you're going to do. My recommendation would be for document every crypto position you have. And I believe in selling in waves, right? So I believe in having a 4-prong exit plan, a B, C, and a D, right? So you do your research, you listen to all these people, but you have to make your own decision, right? Some folks say Bitcoin is going to hit 170 to 175 by the middle of October. Do I believe that? I believe that. Some people say Bitcoin will top 200K by the end of the year. Do I believe that? I'm hoping for it. Some people believe Bitcoin will hit 250K by year's end. Do I believe that? I'm hoping for it. But my plan would be, if I'm going to take profit from Bitcoin, which I plan to do so, I will probably take something like maybe 20% at 170-ish, right? If it hit 190, I would probably sell another 15% of my position, right? And if it topped 200K by the end of the year, can't speak for anyone else but myself, I would take another profit again, totaling half of my position. So if I took 20 and 15, that's 35, so at least 15%, I would take another 15% at 200K, right? Because I do believe Bitcoin will be a million in about 10 years, right? 10 million, a million a coin in about 10 years. That's after 2 whole Bitcoin halving process. That's what I believe. So even if I don't have a whole Bitcoin, which I hope to do have a whole Bitcoin, I don't care if I have to pay 100 total or 100, 200K for a whole Bitcoin, because by the time I accomplish that Bitcoin, I will be well financially positioned to afford it, and I wouldn't buy it at one time. I would DCA, but I don't care if in my DCA my whole coin is at 200K. If I hold a 200K Bitcoin over the next 2 years until 10 years and it hit a million, I will be an insane profit. So it will still have worked out well for me. But in the meantime, I am in the business of growing my wealth, right? And make changes. I'm in the business. If you've been following me, what do I talk about? I'm always talking about there's life-changing money in these markets. Remember your main goal, folks. If your plan is to achieve life-changing money, when you hit the life-changing money at the end of this run-up season, right? Go ahead, take some profit, change your life, and then DCA back in around about the middle of next year, and you'll be fine. Worst case scenario, you would have at least changed your life. My plan is to be totally debt free and have me 3 to 6 month emergency fund and rebuilding my positions, right? Because I do believe there'll be another crypto winter, right? And I don't think the cryptos that have ETFs not gonna fall nowhere as near as they've fallen in the past. So when Bitcoin hit 200K and we go into winter, it's going to come back down. It's not gonna stay at that 200K. It's not gonna stay at that 150K, right? So I'll have a chance once I'm totally eliminated all my debt, once I have an emergency fund established to my desire. I will have unlimited funds to rebuild my Bitcoin, to rebuild my Ethereum, to rebuild my XRP. So let me pause. I told you about my Bitcoin exit. I have an exit plan for every single crypto that I have, which is why I said document your crypto position. You don't have to listen to me. Go do your own research, come up with your own plan. Do what's best for you. You are the captain of your own portfolio. I talked about, I wanted to hit on the parabolic movement of crypto. Just as I said, Bitcoin, I expected to go to 170K. What? It's been fluctuating between 111 and 116 over the past 8 days or so. So to go from 116 or 111 to 170, that's considered parabolic, moving fast and moving high, right? And eventually, I believe Ethereum is going to do its thing. We've all been seeing it run over the past few months. I hear all kind of analysts giving their recommendation of where they think it's going to go to, right? Most folks think it's going between 6 to 10K. I believe it's going somewhere between 6 to 10K. And I have an exit plan. I have an A, B, C, and D price point of where I plan to sell a portion of my XRP position. I don't plan on getting rid of all my Bitcoin. I don't plan on getting rid of all my Ethereum. I don't plan on getting rid of all my XRP. That's my plan. But I plan on taking profit from all three. I have built them to a sizable position where I plan to reduce those positions, probably reduce all three of them around half, and I will start rebuilding them sometime the latter part of 2026. That's my plan. You do what's best for you. Everything else that I own, ICP, link chain, all that other stuff, they will probably be gone away from my portfolio around by year's end. And then I will rebuild at my convenience when I'm good and ready. But the main point is I plan to take advantage of the life-changing funds that I will have created. So again, you do what's best for you, good people. Do your own research. Some great people out there to follow. Larry Jones being one. Stocks with Josh. Keenan Grace, Chris Sane, Stock Mo, Jasper Racine, Mommy Trader, Smart Money Brother. I think I'm saying that right. Smart, whatever. He's a good guy to follow. Wall Street Trapper, Aristotle. You know, he do a little bit. I don't always be able to follow his language. His language don't always fit my personality, but the brother be dropping gems. He be dropping gems, and there's a lot of other great folks out there to follow. But just be mindful. There is a parabolic run coming for crypto. Hopefully, you are positioned. And there is a thing as being a bag holder. What is a bag holder? A bag holder is you plan on holding your XRP to hit 1,000. It will not be hitting 1,000 this year. Not possible, people. Not possible, good people, right? I can go on as a saying why, but I've been at this thing 16 minutes and I was planning to be out in 10, right? There is no way for XRP to hit $1,000 a coin anytime in the very near future, right? There is no possible way for XRP to hit $100 a coin this season, right? There's no way for Bitcoin to do what it's going to do, XRP to do what it's going to do, and then there's still enough funds around somewhere in the existence of the entire world for XRP to gain to steam to hit $100 a coin this year. I believe that it's highly likely that it will go between $5 and $8. Potentially, I believe it could go up to 27. If it go above 27, that would be a miracle. If it went to the 20s, I think that would be a miracle. But again, I'm no expert. I don't know everything. I don't think it's going to hit 15 by this year's end, right? You do your own research, have your A, B, C, and D exit plan by selling in a wave and taking profit. Main thing, your main goal is by the closeout of this run-up season that you have multiplied whatever money you've put in 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever you can accomplish, right? If you want to turn your money over 3 times or 4 times, it's more than what you put in. Not being a bag holder means you don't hold your crypto into crypto winter because you're uninformed. You don't want to hold your crypto into crypto winter and you now have less in your crypto portfolio than what you put in. Good people, that would be a bag holder. So when someone is pumping you with false information to hold your crypto, to keep on buying crypto, and then you have to wait a whole another cycle before you have an opportunity to exit your crypto. If that's your plan, hey, go for it, right? But the idea is to make you some money, exit, get back in sometime in crypto winter. But then you'll need to do research and have a plan to know what crypto you want to expose yourself to or put back in your portfolio in the crypto winter. You need to have some price points of where you plan to get in, and you need to be stockpiling some cash to get in. So what I would recommend, whatever the total amount that you put into crypto last season, and looking at what your gains was from your initial overall investment and consider, was I happy with that or would I like more? If you would like more, then you need to save a chunk of your gains, put aside to take advantage of the next crypto winter. And then you need to match that throughout crypto winter. So when next run-up season comes, you'll be well established to make more money the next season than you did this season. That is my approach of how I make money in crypto. Learn, do my study and my research to know what's the best place to put your money in throughout crypto winter. I mean, you have 2 whole years to learn and grow your portfolio. And then my plan B, as it get closer to the Bitcoin halving, that's when I start getting into the new meme coins or the new up and coming coins that, if I could build a position of $500, could net me a couple of $1,000s, right? But my main skin in the game will be the positions that I have established throughout crypto winter. It fared very well for me. I don't know if it'll work the same for you. You need to have your own plan. You need to have your own strategy, and you need to do your own research. Okay, I've taken up 21 minutes of your time. I'm going to close out here. Hopefully I've said something to help you out. Hopefully you followed me through to the end. And good people, you don't want to be a bag holder at the end of this season, unless it was your plan, unless it was your strategy. And, hey, if that is, more power to you. Hope your plan and your strategy works out well for you going forward in the future. With that being said, good people, take care and be blessed continually, my friend.